I think we're ready for game 2. The contestants are up on stage, that's the most important thing. And so we have now a chance to cheer again. We'll introduce the contestants, just to remind you who they are. We have Bonnie Rabbit. Yeah! Talking about the Barrington High School. Cheering for persons, so that's very good. And they also notice how they sat very close to the camera, so that was a good idea as well. And we just talked about Cassidy being the national game. Some of you may have been here last year, even if you weren't. Last year's champ was from Woonsocket, is a helper now in this game. He won $3,000 last year and also profiled in the paper. So that was very good to read about math in the paper, read about tree and all the things he's done in the paper. And Tree, you still have the $3,000 if you spent it all. Alright, so all set contestants? Alright, here we go. So this is the real thing, there's no practice question on this one. The 3 interstate highways in Rhode Island all end in the same 2-digit number. What is that number? Is it A, 95, B, 4, C, 6, or D, I? We'll see how this one goes. Yes, we'll do 95, very good. This looks like what sometimes people do when they're studying. But if V is the number of vertices, E is the number of edges, and F is the number of enclosed faces of this plane figure, is that you? Yeah. All right, great. All right. Then V minus E plus F equals 0, 1, 2, or 3. It looks like Kyle wants to use his help, so that's great. We'll see if it is D3. It turned out to be 1. And B. And who chose 1? Cassidy. Very happy about it too. So Cassidy. So this actually, it looks like it might be a geometry type question, but it's actually a history question. Do you know why it's a history question?
Well, I'm sure some famous mathematician came up with that. I don't remember who, but I've seen it before. And I couldn't remember what it was, so I just tested it on a few smaller things because I know it's always a constant.
That's a good idea.
So I tested it with a triangle, and since that's kind of the simplest thing you could do, and it came up with 1. So.
Are you saying your triangle is simpler than that diagram there?
Just a little bit.
And so, so it's Euler's formula. Usually you think about it with 3-dimensional solids, and you get V minus E plus F equals 2. But in this case, that would count the face that's outside of it. Right?
That's assuming spherical projection, or like spherical formula.
So that's why you get 1 in this case, not 2, right? So that's good. And it's a good way of figuring it out. And it is hard to count all those, that's for sure. You might have been tempted to run up to the screen to get there, but you have to run around the table. It's hard. But now we'll see what the score is at the halfway point. So Cassie's got them all right. Cassie's in first with 1,000.